Welcome to Valdosta City Schools Student Information Systems Infinite Campus Access Guide for Teachers. My name is Yolanda White, and I am the Student Information Director as well as the Director of Centralized Registration for Valdosta City Schools. Today, I will be presenting an overview of how to access and navigate our student information system. Valdosta City Schools Student Information System is provided by Infinite Campus, and it is a complete information management solution that supports student learning by ensuring that the school district streamlines the educational processes, promotes stakeholder collaborations, and personalized learning. Our student information system is tailored to the needs of the school district, regional consortia, local and state departments of education. Student Information Systems, or Infinite Campus, includes the following: all student demographic and census information, student enrollment and withdrawal history, student attendance, both daily and period, student schedules and course information, student grading and standards, student health information, all teacher information, and much, much more. To access Infinite Campus, you will go to our homepage at www.gocats.org, or you can simply type gocats.org in your browser and to access our main page. You will click the menu tab and then go to staff and then click staff links. You will scroll down until you see the Infinite Campus icon or Infinite Campus link. You will enter your username, which will always be your employee ID number preceded by a V. So if your employee ID number is 12345, then your Infinite Campus username will be V12345, and you will then enter your password and sign in. You should have already received an Infinite Campus account activation email link to set up your Infinite Campus account. If you have not received the link, or if you've had issues with the link, you can contact me at extension 1069 or directly at 229-671-6069. Please use your GoCats email address when prompted to enter an email address. In the event you forget your username and a password, there is a reset link that you can access, and then those instructions will be sent to your GoCats email account. So in your the main page for your grade book is the teaching center, and here you can complete multiple tasks at once, such as taking attendance, scoring, and or reviewing assignments. And for more detailed information regarding the teaching center, you can access the knowledge base icon in campus community, which we will cover later in this presentation, to view tutorials, study guides, simulations, and videos. So the Teaching Center is the first page that will show up when you access Infinite Campus. So Valdosta City Schools uses the following grading and reporting systems. For kindergarten, our kindergarten report cards are true standards-based report cards and are reflective of the ongoing formative assessment processes of the Georgia Kindergarten Inventory of Developing Skills, known as GKIDS 2.0, in the areas of ELA, math approaches to learning, and personal and social development. For grades 1 through 12, all courses will post quarterly 9 weeks grades with a 4.5 week interim. So for year-long courses, each 9 week average grade counts 25% of the final average for the school year, excluding pass-fail courses and courses with a final or end of course exam. For semester-long courses, each 9 weeks average grade counts 50% of the final average, excluding, of course, our pass-fail courses and courses with a final exam or end of course grade or exam. So for our grading calculations, Categories must exist before you can create assignments. Categories are like the folders that assignments are sorted into, collecting related assignments. Categories are created at the district level and cannot be edited by you. However, you should review and ensure that the categories are set up for each section you teach. If they are missing, please contact me for assistance. For kindergarten, one category titled assignments, you will create this one category titled assignments for both ELA and math courses. Assignments are created and attached to this single category for each ELA and math standards. For grades 1 through 12, three categories exist. The first being summative, which is weighted at 60% of the total grade, standards check 30%, and learning tasks 10%. Assignments are created and attached to each applicable category in order for the averages to calculate correctly. You can attach all of your courses to a single set of categories in your gradebook. However, you may see duplicates because all courses have the same set of categories except for our pass-fail courses. You can view categories from the following locations in your gradebook: from your gradebook settings, your planner, or progress monitor, as shown here. For kindergarten, if categories are established correctly, then you should see the following for each ELA and math course section. For grades 1 through 12, if categories are established, then you should see the following for each course and section that you teach. Our grade calculation options, or grade count options, are how grades are calculated and or placed. These are set up at the district level also and cannot be edited. If both the categories and or grade calculation options are set up correctly, you can proceed to creating your assignments. And again, if you do not see the categories set up or any grade calculations when you access your grade book, then please contact me. You can view grade calculations from the following location: your grade book settings. And so here you see the icon for grade calculations options. For kindergarten, if grade calculations are established correctly, then you should see the following for each course and section you teach. For standards, attention, curiosity, creativity, personal development, social development, and STAR early literacy, you will see the following in your gradebook. For grades 1 through 12, if grade calculations are established, then you should see the following for each course and section, and 4.5 and 9-week grading tasks for each term, except for Lexile and behavior, which will be which will show as post only. For year-long courses, you will see both semester and final averages. For semester-long courses, you will only see the final average. So with semester grading, how the calculation is done is that for term 1 and term 2, there is an average, a semester average for terms 1 and terms 2, and then there is a semester average for terms 3 and terms 4. And so the final average is calculated from both of the semester averages. So there's a semester average, the first semester average, second semester average, and then that is how the final grade is produced. So assignments can be created from your grade book, your curriculum list, or an existing assignment based on your location in the grade book. You can click add or the new button to open a new assignment. For kindergarten, each course subject will have related standards. For each term, you will have one assignment entered into your gradebook. This will be the standard and or grade for the term from the kindergarten cover sheet that will be provided to you by your school administrator. It is probably easiest to enter the assignment name as whatever the term is, term 1, 2, 3, or 4, and the subject, for example, term 1 ELA, and give it an abbreviation. Science and social studies will be a post-only grade of either pass or fail. You will select the category, which will be assignments. Select the standard and or grading task. It'll auto default to the standard. Enter the scoring type, which will be rubrics. If all is correct, then you'll just click save. You can attach all ELA or math standards to the single assignment category. And here is an example of how to set up an assignment based on the information that I just gave you. And here is an example. After you create an assignment, you should see the assignment in your gradebook. So you can see it here in the ELA 1, and it tells you, it gives you the due date and of course the name, which is assignment. For grades 1 through 12, you will enter an abbreviation for each assignment that you give. The abbreviation is how the assignment is identified in the gradebook. Indicate if the assignment is a draft to limit required fields, and hide the assignment from the curriculum library. So you can actually go in and just create a draft assignment, review it, and then if everything is okay with it, then you'll make it the official assignment. Select one of the following categories. So that will be summative, standard, shape, or learning task. You will select the standard or grading task, which will be 9-week grade. You will enter the scoring type, which will be points. Enter the total points, the maximum number of points available for that assignment. And then, of course, the multiplier, it will auto default to 1. Do not change that. If all is correct, you will click save. And this is an example of how your assignment looks after you create it. So here you can see where we've abbreviated, we've named the assignment, we've abbreviated, given it an abbreviation for that term. We've assigned a category to it. And then, of course, the standard and grading task, we've assigned the points. And of course, again, you will enter in your total points. And then the multiplier, of course, defaults to 1. So everything that shows up in red means that it is required. So you have to have an assignment name. You have to give it an abbreviation. You have to give it a date assigned and a due date. And then you can put the sequence, the gradebook sequence that it falls in, which will be a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, you have to assign a category to it. You have to assign this grading task, the total points, and again, the multiplier auto defaults to 1. And this is an example of how it looks after you create an assignment. So you can see it here where the assignments have been abbreviated. It has the due dates on it. It has the sequence of when it was created or how it falls again. And then it has the categories attached, summative, standards, or the last, which is not quite as visible, learning task. And then you do see the number of points that are assigned to each assignment. So in your gradebook, there's also a copying or a way to copy curriculum. So the curriculum copier allows teachers to copy curriculum between any sections that they are assigned to teach. And so this kind of helps you from having to reduplicate assignments after you have created them. You can copy the items by first accessing the editor for the item you like to copy by clicking on it in the gradebook or the planner. And again, you can copy multiple items. And so this kind of saves you time if you're teaching multiple subjects and sections from having to recreate those assignments all over again. So our assignments are scored in the grade book. The view of the grade book is based on the section, term, and task you selected in the campus toolbar. So for every assignment, you have to pin it to a term. And so for every term, there is a date range for that term. And so your assignments have to be, if it's for term one, then it has, that assignment has to be assigned within those dates. So you give it a start date and a due date that falls within the term that you are in or that you are going to grade or score that assignment for. So the term you select determines which assignments display in the grade book based on the dates of the assignment. The task you select determines which assignments display based on the scoring alignment of the assignment. Teachers can enter student scores for each assignment in the grade book. Additionally, teachers can add assignment flags and or comments to record more information about student work. For an assignment, you enter scores for an assignment in the appropriate column based on the scoring options selected for that assignment, such as points or rubrics. So in your grade book, your scores are automatically in a drop-down box, and with the exception of pass fail. So when you go to score an assignment, it's going to automatically give you a drop-down box to select the scores. So for posting grades for all grades K through 12 in your grade book, when the grading window opens, you will actually get a notification telling you that the grading window, when the grading window will open and when the grading window will close. That window is managed by me at the district level. So you will get a communication within Infinite Campus, which we call announcements, and it will let you know when that grading window will open and when it will close. So when the grading window opens, it will open for each grading period, and it allows you to post the student's term grade or final grade for that grading period. In your grade book, you would select the term, the section or course, and grading task that you want to post to. When the grading window is open, you will see the word post in red above grade. Click on the word post and another window will appear where you will select the term and task location available or that's open for posting. Click OK and when finished. So what happens is when the grading window is open, say we're at the 4.5 week interim grading period. Well, when you go in to post your grade, it's going to say 9-week grade, but then it'll say post 2, and it'll only give you 4.5 weeks because that is the grading period that is open. And so it will do that for every term grading period at 4.5 and at 9 weeks. So for 9 weeks, it'll say 9 weeks, and then it'll ask you whether you want to post 2, and it's only going to give you whatever is whatever grading period we are in at that time. So only 4.5 weeks or either 9 weeks. You may see a warning reminding you that grades will not be posted until you click save. And so when that warning comes up, just click your save button. The save appears in red. And then once you click, it turns gray to confirm that your grades have been posted successfully and saved. So posted grades and any comments entered should then appear in the posted columns when you select the grade task at the top of your grade book. So this same process, again, is used for both the 4.5 week and the 9-week grading periods. So for kindergarten, post-only standards, in your grade book, you will select the post grades from the index. You will select the term and, of course, the section and course and the standards. A grade must be given for each standard listed because remember, our kindergartners are aligned with our G kids. Star literacy and Lexile, select You can select from on level, above level, or below level. Click Save after each. For grades K through 8, the STAR or Lexile reading scores, in your grade book, you will select post grades from the index, select the term, of course, the section and course, which is going to be your ELA, and then the grading task is STAR early literacy. Using the grade drop down, select the score level for each student. So again, that drop down is already pre-populated and you will just select the score and then click Save. For grades 1 through 5, posting behavior in your grade book, you will select again the post grades from the index. You will select the term, section, or course and grading standards, which will be your behavior standards. It's already pre-populated, and all you will do would be to select that behavior standard for that student, and then you would give them the grade of either satisfactory or unsatisfactory, and I think maybe needs improvement. A score must be given for each behavior standard listed. So then you click Save again. The save will show in red, and then once you have posted successfully, the save will turn gray. When posting the final grades in term 4, so in kindergarten, term 4, the actual term 4 grade will be that student's final grade. Because again, for kindergarten, we use the GKID standards. So whatever that standard or grade is for that kindergartner in term 4, that will be their actual final grade. For grades 1 through 12, you will post to both the term 4 9-week grading task standard and to the final grade. So you will be posting twice. First, you will post the grade to the 9-week grading task, and then you will actually go in again and post to the final grade. And it does allow you to post to both. So first to the 9-week grade, and then you will go back and post to the final grade. And again, for both of these, the save will be in red. And then when you have successfully clicked Save, that will be your confirmation that the grades have been posted to either of those grading periods or grading tasks. Okay, so to access the Infinite Campus homepage from your grade book, because there will be times when you will toggle between your grade book and the Infinite Campus main page. So from your grade book, you can click the instructions tab, and there's a drop down menu there, and all you have to do is select tools, and it will take you to the Infinite Campus main page. So from your main page, there is the main menu, or what is known as our index. It displays all of the campus features that you have access to. There is also a favorite tools icon. It allows you to mark your favorite tools or your most used or frequently used features in Infinite Campus, and it makes it easier to just click on it and pull that information up without having to go through your index. The recent tools displays features previously accessed by you. So on that day or with however many minutes or what have you, it just recalls those features that you were, use during a certain period of time during that day. So the instruction, again, it allows you to go back to your grade book from the campus main menu. The student information tab allows you to view all of the students who are rostered to you. It allows you to look at their individual information and profile, which includes things like their address, their demographic information, contact information, grades, and things like that. So under the student information tab, there is a summary tab. And so the summary tab lists, basic student information to provide a quick look at the student data. The profile tab displays a snapshot of the student's grades. the attendance data again, behavior incidences, and or coursework. And the enrollment tab displays all occurrences of a student's enrollment in the district. So it will show you current enrollment as well as if the student has withdrawn. You can also view the student schedules there. It allows you to print the student schedule of courses in multiple formats. And the attendance tab displays all of the students' attendance information. So it allows you to see if those students' absences were marked as tardies, if they showed up later in the day, or if the student had an unexcused or an excused absence, like a parent turned in a parent notice. So your attendance is handled by the attendance clerk at your school, but you can review if those absences, were updated. Infinite Campus also has what's known as campus community. And so in the campus community, it provides all campus users with a single sign-on access for Infinite Campus. So once you have your Infinite Campus access set up, you can actually go into this campus community without having to log in or create a new password and a password and username. So in the campus community, there's what is called the knowledge base. So the knowledge base houses all of the campus product information, and any releases that campus pushes out. That includes like any new features, any updates to current features, or any fixes to existing features. There's also a campus forum. This is where you can connect with other campus users around the state of Georgia. Campus events calendar. You can learn about upcoming campus events and user group sessions, trainings or webinars, things like that. Surveys, you can share your opinion and provide feedback to Infinite Campus. And then, of course, campus news is where you can find out more about Infinite Campus customers and industry information. Your knowledge base is where all of your tutorials are housed. And so we will get to that in the next few slides. So you can access Infinite Campus again from your Infinite Campus homepage using what we call the app switcher, or from your grade book under instruction. So when you go click your instruction icon, you can see campus community here. So if you click that icon, it takes you to a account page, or how to create your account page. And so from this page, if you are a new user to Infinite Campus and have never, new user to Infinite Campus, this is how you set up your campus community account. If you are an existing user and you have never accessed campus community, again, you would follow the same format to set up your campus community account. So in here, you want to click the create your new campus ID. And so you will follow the prompts to set up this account. So to make it a single sign-on, when it asks for your username and a password, you will use the same username, which would be your employee ID number preceded by a V, that you use to log into Infinite Campus. You will use that same login information. So your username would be your employee ID preceded by a V, and whatever password you selected or used to access Infinite Campus. And that's how you will set up this account. It will also ask you for your email. That will be your GoCats email address. Okay. So if you have any issues with grades, rosters, or course information, you can actually contact your school registrar, or you can contact centralized registration. We have central registrars here in the office. You can contact those individuals. We have Miss Heather Walker. Her extension is 1007. We have Miss Walker is our elementary school liaison. She is the contact person for all of our elementary schools. And then we have Miss Cynthia Wright at extension 1012. She is our middle and high school liaison. But either of these registrars can be contacted if you are having some issue or difficulty with your grade book. We also have Miss Leisha Kimbrough, who is our central registrar, and she is our Hispanic population liaison. So she is bilingual, and she will be able to assist you with that information as well. So if you have any issues with your grade book, your rosters, course information, you can contact either of these registrars. And Ms. Kimbrough's extension is 1031. And you can also, again, contact me directly at extension 1069, or you can email me at yolanda.white@gocats.org. If you have any questions, if you have any issues, please do not hesitate to reach out to our centralized registration department or me directly. And again, welcome to Valdosta City Schools.